What's up, ladies and gentlemen? We are back with another video, and today's a special one. I'm going to be making a custom Wrestlemania 41 Seth Rollins. I've already done all the sculpting on here. I'm not going to do too much talking, but got all these sculpted out, knee pads, all these designs over here, the belt buckle and the belt. I'm going to switch this out for double jointed arms too. And for the head scan, got these great heads from BW. I'll leave a link in description if you guys want to check them out. Screaming expression and normal expression, and then an eyes closed expression. Really excited to get into this, This is probably going to be Seth Rollins' Wrestlemania gear for my Fed. And I'm probably going to sell this one, but yeah, I'm just excited to get into this. Kaiser Customs on Instagram, one of the greatest customizers right now, I'd say. He's probably right up next to BEW. He did this too. He did a lot more sculpting than I did, and is probably going to look a lot better than mine, but that was the original inspiration for this. He posted on his story. That was the original inspiration for doing this. But for the parts here, there goes the head. I got these lower legs are from a Kenny Omega to get him the right height, because I'm using AJ Styles' thighs, which make him a little bit short. So I'll be using Kenny Omega lower legs to get him a little bit of that height. The Dusty Rhodes top picks, Rollins boots and knee pads, and everything else just a Rollins torso. I'm going to put double jointed arms on there. And that's the whole formula for that, pretty much. I can put that head back there. We're going to go ahead and get into this one, and hope you guys enjoy this custom WrestleMania 41 Seth Rollins. Alright guys, so I didn't show you me priming the figure or sculpting all that stuff on it, because this video would be an hour long if I had to show you guys all that. It wouldn't actually be an hour long, but I did all of that sculpting before, I think even before I posted that Karrion Kross video. So it's been on there, it's been sculpted for quite a while, and I just didn't show the primer because I didn't want to get stuff on my camera on accident, or I just didn't feel like it was worth it to show. But I'm just putting a thin layer of white paint, just thin layers, work your way up. I did a few more layers off camera, but I just decided to do one layer on camera, and just kind of show you guys me covering it. Now for the head, you can see it in the back drying with a few more layers on it. This skin tone paint, on camera, it doesn't look as bad, but in person, this sucks to put on. It's super thin, so it took 8 layers, and you had to let it dry for 5 minutes every layer, and it took forever. After that first layer, it started to just not really cover too well. But I like the skin tone that I made. I made that skin tone. I think I listed everything I put in it in the Karrion Kross video. So it's a little bit of classic caramel, a little bit of territorial beige, I think, a little bit of light mocha, a little bit of red, and a little bit of orange, I believe. And I think it's a pretty perfect skin tone for Seth Rollins. You can red it up a bit more if needed. But yeah, I just putting a whole bunch of layers. It was very time consuming, but I'm happy with the result. It doesn't chip very easily because of all the layers, and I think it just turned out really good. As you can see, that head there, that part of that head was very hard to cover, and it was really pissing me off, but I did get it covered, obviously, but it just took a long time. Alright, I decided to just cut the cameras off here and just do the rest of the skin tone off camera because it really did take a long time. But here I'm just kind of going over with a red wash and going over with like a tad bit of red mixed with that skin tone to give it just some highlighted areas, some pressure points, with the face. Just gives it a more realistic look, a real cleaner look in my opinion. Now I'm just getting the eyelashes and then a little bit of the like mustache on that one. Just getting the beard painted up here. Getting the smaller brush for the mustache because you do not want to like overdo it. It'll just not look good at all. Yeah, those beards are covered up. Now I'm gonna go and do the hair, which I'm just gonna show. I think I just showed one bit of the hair. Yeah, so just that, and then when we come back, all the hair is on there, looking real nice. That's the toasted marshmallow apple barrel. I think it's a pretty close color to Seth's hair, so I decided to go with that for the blonde highlights. Just go over some of that. It's going to take a little bit to cover because it's very light, and I did thin it out a good bit, so it does take quite a few layers, because right now it just kind of looks like gray since it's trying to go over that black. The black isn't wet, but it's thin. So it's going to take a bit there. But we do have all that blonde up in there. Now we're going to do the eyes. Which, I mean, eyes are obviously hard. But if you just have a small, thin brush, I don't see too much trouble in it. But, yeah. He has brown eyes, so we're getting all that in there. Now we're working on the gear. This is like, I think almost 3 hours of footage, and it's in like freaking times 50 speed. I had to this video ate up my storage. Like this took away so much of my storage, because it's like damn near like 4.5 hours of footage, and I still did a whole bunch of this stuff off camera too. So I mean, a lot got put into this custom, but I decided to put the little Rollins designs in like a light gray. I think it just looks pretty good. I'm doing all the gold highlights around here, which the gold really just makes this gear pop. I love how the gold looks on this. But, you know, one thing I like a little bit more than the gold is the silver. I love how the silver looks on all of this. It really makes everything come in perfectly. I know the stones are supposed to be a little bit smaller, but I feel like the bigger stones just makes it pop. But we're going to go back to the finished result because it is over. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Here is my custom Wrestlemania 41 Seth freaking Rollins. I'm happy with how this turned out. Go ahead and get a look on this. I added the steel chair to recreate that moment with I believe on the stage we had the steel chair. He had his eyes closed while he was exiting, and I like how this turned out. It's not better than like Kaiser's, but I mean it was never gonna be better. He's like one of the greatest customizers in the community right now, but I'm happy with it. You can remove the chair, just kind of look at the figure. And here's one of the other heads. It's like the laughing expression. Really nice. And then taking that off, the last head, which I don't know if it's my favorite. It's up there. It's either this or the eyes closed. I think the eyes closed is my favorite, but I also really dig this head scan. I'm probably gonna keep that on for the rest of the video. I could take the hand out and put in the other wide hand. Oh, just look at that. I said I was going to keep this head on for the rest of the video, but this will just look sick with the eyes closed one. Oh yeah. Holy man, just look at that. This is one of my favorite customs I think I've made. These BEW scans really just top it off. I mean, look at that. If I can, I don't know if I'll be able to even get it to stand, but yeah, I don't want to damage the figure. I'm not going to be able to get the legs that close together with you, so I'll just hold it. I mean, man. Into the gear, we got, this is my favorite part about it, I think, the sculpted little, not sure, like stones on there. I really, really like how that came out. I mean, I like all of it, and like, I feel like every part of this gear ties into it perfectly, and like, removing some of the parts of this gear wouldn't make it as good as, like, it just, like, if you take away something, it won't be as good. Like, if you take away the little Rollins right here, it's just a little bit more plain. If you take away the logo, it's also a little bit more plain. This right here, it just, you know, the belt buckle, the studs. Like, if you just take something away, and you can also rotate this, by the way. I cut the sculpt there so you can rotate that, but I mean, everything just ties into it perfectly. I decided I'm not going to use this in my Fed. I'm just going to sell it. One, because I need money, and two, because I really do not want to mess this up or chip it. If I don't use customs in the Fed, I don't really keep them. Just because, and that's why I post them up on Instagram, because, like, I can look back at them. I don't need to pull it off my shelf just to see it. I can look at them and, like, see them through the posts. But yeah, I mean, I love how this came out. All the sculpting details, the belt buckle and the belt, the logo. And I think he did have a bit, like, more designs coming out from the logo, but at the time, what I was sculpting was going off of the decal design that Curb Stomp posted. And he didn't have those, like, designs up there. At least in the pictures he didn't. I'm not sure if they're on the actual decals or not, but on the pictures he didn't. But yeah, I'm really happy with how this came out. I am going to leave a link in the description if anybody is interested on picking this up. It is currently $125 on eBay, and shipping will cost from $5 to $8. So, you know, if you want to pick this up, I'll leave a link down in the description. I'll also leave a link to BEW Shop if you want to get these beautiful Seth Rollins heads. So there goes one of the heads right there. You can get them painted, unpainted, I'm not sure. I'm sure painted is sold out right now, but just, I mean, the closed eyes head scan's my favorite. It just, yeah, I mean, I just love how this looks, man. I love how this looks. Yeah, guys, I mean, thank you guys. I saw, like, in the time lapse, I said that I was gonna switch the arms. I did that too. So he does have double jointed arms. The white wrist tape is really clean on here. It ties everything in together very well. But yeah, guys, thank you guys for watching this video. If you want to get the Seth Rollins for yourself, go ahead. I'll leave a link in the description. You want to check out this BEW head scan, also leave a link in the description for that. And I'll leave a link in the description of my Instagram if you guys want to check out more customs on there, CSW_customs. I'll leave a link in the description. But But yeah, man, I love how this custom came out. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next custom video.